Joining us now, former NCAA swimming champ, women's advocate, OutKick contributor Riley Gaines. Riley, excited to talk to you again. What's your reaction to what Democrat Khanna said? Is it a fair solution letting biological males in women's sports?
No, of course it's not. Listening to Representative Khanna say this is about Donald Trump. Look, I was there at that executive order signing back in February when Donald Trump signed the EO, barring men from participating in women's sports. Of course, this is the executive order that people like Governor Mills of Maine, Governor Newsom of California are not adhering to. This has nothing to do with President Trump. I got to be there surrounded by all of these young girls. I'm talking 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, and they're in their jerseys or their sports uniforms, and they've got their big bows in their hair that they wear on the soccer field. That is who CIF is pushing back against. That's who Representative Khanna is pushing back against. That is who Governor Newsom is pushing back against. This has nothing to do with Donald Trump and everything to do with the sacrifices that those young girls have already made and will potentially make to compete and succeed at the highest level.
Can you talk to us about the training women have to go through, the loss of advertising sponsorships, injuries women have suffered from biological males in women's sports? We've seen injuries happening in soccer, basketball, rugby, volleyball, track and field, and more, and field hockey. Can you talk to us more about that?
Absolutely. We have seen injury after injury after injury at the hands of boys or men in girls or women's sports. One of those, of course, the most notable is Peyton McNabb, a young high school volleyball player who was severely injured after receiving a volleyball spike to the head. She was actually one of the First Lady's special guests at the joint address to Congress from President Trump just a few months ago. I've talked to girls in the state of Massachusetts in field hockey who had all of their teeth knocked out after a shot was slapped at the young girl by a boy. Again, she had to undergo facial reconstruction surgery. I mean, her face, her jaw, her smile was permanently injured because of a man. And look, that's not to say that injuries don't happen when it's only girls on the court or on the field, but those injuries specifically were preventable and never, ever should have happened.
Riley Gaines, thank you so much for being with us tonight. It's great to see you again.